I wanted to be able to get some of the top manifold suppliers, along with our MoldTrax technology partners that help sponsor events throughout the year, and get this group together in one facility where we could actually have some good conversation, some meaningful conversation, swapping of ideas back and forth, but in a much smaller, intimate setting versus a trade show. So I got a hold of my good friend Rich and asked him if he could help me out, convincing some of these highly competitive manufacturing suppliers to come together for this educational event in this small setting.
We're asking people to talk about the core and the engineering of their products that make them unique in a very competitive market, in a format with, I think we have 23 attendees here today. We have almost as many suppliers here. This event is geared towards technical conversation at a very high level. So all the manifold suppliers brought out their A game, the heavy hitters, people that I respect in the industry, and they're showing technology and conversations that I think most of the attendees have never considered. Is that fair to say?
That's absolutely fair to say. And some of the content are things that are getting ready to come out at the K show.
We had a little challenge. They were showing, each of the OEMs was showing some of the technology from their development team. Some of their development people are here with us today, from both the controls platform and the hot runner melt delivery platform. And in doing so, there was a concern their competitors would be seeing this technology. So what we did was we talked to all the OEMs. They were all very compliant, and so none of the OEMs sat within the published sessions. And so then the attendees got the full benefit as if they were at their facility to be here, but then they got to hear directly from 5 of the major OEMs.
We're getting information from so many different perspectives, and that's what makes this truly unique. Not just from the manifold suppliers, but people who, the 23 attendees who use these products every day, and then the people that supply equipment to help maintain them. So all under a 5,000 square foot roof, and I think that's kind of unheard of.
It's been pretty fun too, because having myself, Bill Hartwig, John, Garrett, all these people who use these products or have been around them or know this industry, or use them as a consumer from a process engineering like John Bazzelli, the presenters haven't had it easy. We've been hitting them with real questions and talking about the things that are important that get overlooked all the time. So this really isn't sales driven. It's technical conversation. And quite honestly, it's been really nice because I think everybody attending, myself included, is learning something new.
I'll say that Steve and Glenn with MoldTrax did a great job of getting a large group of subject matter experts put together. I've learned a lot about hot runners, wiring, heaters, how they're developed, how that relates to maintenance in our shop.
Here at the MoldTrax molding event, being able to present into this type of a format, it was great having this many people in and bringing in their key personnel, and the amount of energy that was in the room, and the horsepower that MoldTrax brought in with all the different presentations really bode well for a strong event, and it was a pleasure being able to present here today. It's great when you're able to get into an intimate setting like this, and you're able to have time away from the presentation, and put your hands on components on the bench, and go through more detailed on the presentation, and do Q&A that's outside of just that presentation format.